Yo, what's up, legends? If you're tired of seeing the 1% living large and wondering how they do it, guess what? You're about to find out. Today, I'm breaking down the secret sauce that the rich use to manage their money. This isn't some get-rich-quick BS, no. We're talking about the real strategies that have stood the test of time. And trust me, this isn't just for the top 1%. This is for anyone who's tired of the 9-to-5 grind and wants to live life on their own terms. Before you scroll away, let me ask you this. What would you do if you had financial freedom right now? Would you travel the world, build your dream business, or maybe just chill on a beach without worrying about bills? I'm telling you, this isn't a pipe dream, this is a strategy. Stick with me till the end, and I'll show you exactly how to manage money like the top 1%. All right, let's be real for a second. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you're frustrated with your financial situation. Maybe you're stuck in a job you don't love, or you're just not sure how to build wealth beyond your paycheck. I get it, I've been there too. But here's the thing, what separates the rich from the rest of us isn't just how much money they make, but how they manage it. The top 1% don't just save their money, they make their money work for them. They invest, they use smart debt, and most importantly, they understand the power of time. In fact, time is one of the most underrated assets that the rich leverage. And you know what? If you're watching this, you're in the right place to turn that around. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no shame in being where you are right now. Heck, we've all been there. You're probably asking yourself, how do I even get started? Maybe you're dealing with student loans, a car payment, or just struggling to save. Here's the kicker, though. Most people don't even know the real numbers. They don't know how much they actually need to be financially free. Think about it. You might be working a full-time job, grinding every day. But are you actually getting closer to your goals? Or are you just stuck in the same cycle, hoping for a miracle? That's what happens when you don't have a clear plan for your money. And here's where the 1% have the advantage. They've got a strategy. They know exactly what they need to do and they make it happen. But don't stress. Today we're changing that. You're going to walk away with a clear, actionable plan that you can start using today to start thinking, acting and managing money like the top 1%. Now that we've set the stage, let's talk strategy. If you're serious about stepping up your financial game, there are 3 critical steps that you need to follow. They're not complicated, but they are essential if you want to get ahead. These are the same strategies that the top 1% use. And guess what? You can start using them today. Step 1. Master your mindset. This is the foundation. Before you can start making serious money, you need to change the way you think about it. If you're still stuck in a scarcity mindset, constantly worrying about how you're going to make your next rent payment, you're never going to break free. The rich understand this. They know that money is a tool, not the goal. The goal is freedom, options, and living life on your terms. And trust me, this isn't just some fluff. People who are successful with money know how to make it work for them. They don't just trade their time for dollars. They invest in themselves and their future. But this shift in mindset is key. You've got to understand that money is a resource. And it doesn't just sit in your bank account, it grows. Take a second and ask yourself, what's your current relationship with money? If you're like most people, it's probably a bit strained. Maybe it feels like there's never enough, or that you'll always be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. And that's where the problem starts. For the rich, money is their ally. It's a partner in their journey to financial freedom. And the beauty of this mindset is that once you've got it, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. In fact, this mindset is the single most powerful thing that separates the wealthy from the rest of us. You know the old saying, the rich get richer. It's not magic, it's mindset. That's where it all begins. Step 2, leverage the power of compound interest. Here's where it gets juicy. If you want to manage your money like the top 1%, then you must understand the power of compound interest. Now I know what you're probably thinking. That's just for people who have a ton of money. Well, guess what? It's for you too. Compound interest is the thing that makes the wealthy wealthy. They don't just save money, they invest it, and they let time work its magic. Let's break it down with an example. Say you invest $1,000 today. Over the course of a year, you make a 6% return. At the end of that year, you've got $1,060. The next year, you're earning 6% on $1,060, not just your initial $1,000. That's compound interest in action. Your money is working for you. And the longer it sits, the more it grows. Let's take this a step further. Say you invest $100 a month into an index fund with an 8% return for 30 years. You might be thinking, what difference will $100 a month make? But over those 30 years, That small contribution adds up to over $200,000. Let that sink in. Compound interest is a game changer. And I'm not just talking about putting money in your savings account. I'm talking about investing it in places where it grows. Stocks, bonds, index funds. These are the tools the top 1% use to grow their wealth over time. So if you're serious about getting ahead, start thinking about your money in terms of growth. Don't just save it, invest it. Step 3, use debt to your advantage. Leverage, baby. Now this one might surprise you. A lot of people think debt is the enemy, but the truth is, the rich actually use debt to their advantage. Don't get me wrong, bad debt like credit card debt, car loans, etc., can absolutely ruin your financial future. But good debt, that's a different story. Good debt is debt that you take on to make more money in the future. Think real estate investments, business loans, or even student loans for education that will increase your earning potential. The rich understand how to leverage debt to build wealth because if you use it strategically, it can be an incredible tool. Here's a quick example. Let's say you take out a mortgage to buy a rental property. You use other people's money, the banks, to buy the property. You rent it out and use the rental income to pay the mortgage. Over time, the property appreciates, and you're making money on the increase in value. Plus, you're getting paid rent every month. This is the power of good debt, and it's how the wealthy grow their portfolios. They don't just pay off their debt. They use it to make more money. Quick pause. Don't you hate it when people tell you, just save money and everything will be fine? Like, okay, but saving alone isn't going to get you to financial freedom. Saving money is like having a great car, but if you're not putting gas in it, it's not going anywhere. You need the right fuel for your financial journey, and that fuel is investment. All right, so now that you know the mindset shifts and strategies, you need to manage money like the top 1%. It's time to execute. The wealthiest people in the world don't just talk about their goals, they take action. And now it's your turn. 1. Set clear, specific financial goals. The first step in execution is setting clear, measurable goals. And I'm not talking about vague stuff like, I want to be rich. Get specific. How much do you want to make this year? How much do you want saved for retirement? What's your target for? Passive income? Set these goals. Write them down. And track your progress. People who are serious about building wealth measure their progress constantly. Whether it's monthly income targets, investment growth, or debt payoff schedules, you need to know where you stand at all times. 2. Automate your investments. The top 1% aren't out there stressing about their investment portfolios every day. They've set it up and let it grow. Here's how you do that. Automate your investments. Set up automatic contributions to an investment account, whether it's stocks, real estate, or your retirement fund. The less you think about it, the better. 3. Stay flexible and adapt. Things change. The economy fluctuates. Markets crash. But one thing is for sure, the wealthy adapt. You need to stay flexible and pivot when necessary. Whether it's reallocating investments or cutting back on unnecessary expenses, being able to shift your strategy in response to new information is key. All right, if you've made it this far, I've got something special for you. You've learned how to manage money like the top 1%, but now it's time to talk about the next step. How to retire early and live your dream life. So, if you're ready to break free from the rat race and make your dreams a reality, click the video on your screen now, where I'll show you exactly the fastest way to retire early and live your dream life. But don't forget, smash that subscribe button if you want more tips on how to level up your life, your wealth, and your freedom. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, legends!